comments. Morning, Hammett.
All over, Sir Edward.
A black day for us all, particularly the officers of the Renown.
Not to mention Captain Sawyer. Under the circumstances, either of us would have chosen to reacquaint ourselves with Mr. Hornblower.
No, they're not.
Still, the guilty must be punished.
If indeed they are guilty, Captain Hammond, which is yet to be established.
All rise.
This court is now in session.
Officers of His Majesty's ship Renown, it is charged that you did forcibly remove Captain James Sawyer from his lawful command, and in breach of the Articles of War laid down by King George II, did commit the act of mutiny.
Safely out of range.
For the time being, sir.
Thank God for that. I tell you, gentlemen, another 5 minutes under fire. I would not like to guess.
Quick as you can with that, Matthews.
7 down, 4 to go.
You'd think you were stitching his bride's wedding dress, sir.
No harm in giving him a decent send-off. I only hope a cheery soul will do me the same favour when my time comes.
Come along, man. The sooner you're done, the sooner we sail for Jamaica. Am I not right, Mr. Hornblower?
Indeed, sir.
Sergeant, get the men below deck!
Sir, how is the captain?
A little better.
Untie me. Untie your captain at once.
You're not yourself, sir.
I know you.
Either come in or go out, Mr. Weld. Don't just stand there like a startled rabbit.
Mr. Buckland's compliments, sir, and to...
Very well. I shall be back within the hour, sir.
Another dozen and you'll coo like a dove.
I'm not your whipping boy now, sir.
Well,
Sure and certain knowledge of the resurrection, we commit the body of these men to the deep.
James McNeil. Matthew Chandler.
We pray also for the speedy recovery of our captain, James Sawyer.
hypocrite. Who said that? Who said that?
And we pray for a swift passage to Jamaica, where we may dock safely at Kingston and put this dreadful tragedy behind us. Amen.
Amen.
I don't know about you, but I wouldn't sail up the Thames in a riverboat with this crew.
I don't think we have much choice in the matter.
No? Well, let me tell you, times like this, it's every man for himself.
But, sir, if we sail behind the fort, round the bay here, there is a good landing beach. That way we can attack the fort overland where they least expect us.
And then, with the fort in our hands, we could bottle up the Spanish ships in the bay.
No, impossible. We sail for Kingston, dawn tomorrow. Mr. Bush.
We've tried to fulfill our orders, we've clearly failed.
But that's the point, sir. The last thing they would expect is a further assault. With respect, sir, we can't afford any delay.
Well, so when, according to your scheme, should we launch this attack?
Tonight, sir.
Oh.
Under the cover of darkness. A matter of hours after the last attack.
The virtue of surprise, sir.
You're a man in a hurry, Mr. Hornblower. But I fear this is a venture too far. Morale is fragile enough as it is. Mr. Bush?
It goes against the grain to give up, sir. I think maybe you're right.
There is another matter, sir. When we reach Kingston, we will have to face trial.
We have nothing to fear from any trial. We acted for the good of the ship. Captain Sawyer would have sunk every man aboard if we four hadn't had our wits about us. Besides, we've got the good doctor's endorsement from his own lips. Unfit for command.
So. A little cabal muttering together.
Damn it. Pass the word for Dr. Clive!
One of you had his dirty hands on my back. I'll remember.
Dr. Clive. Sir. Can you do nothing for him?
What exactly did you have in mind, Mr. Buckland?
Was the captain well or no?
Yes, sir.
Which?
He was indisposed, sir, temporarily, after his fall into the hold.
Unfit to command?
A bold choice of words.
Aye, sir. And if I may say so, not worth a farthing.
Really?
My consent was given only under duress, sir.
Oh my God, he's killed us all.
What do you mean by duress? Someone forced you.
What'd they do? Put a gun to your head?
Come on, man. Did they or did they not?
Not a gun, as such. We were under fire, sir, and in the heat of battle...
The decision was taken to detain the captain.
That is correct, sir.
And who, might I ask, took that decision?
It was Lieutenant Hornblower, sir.
But surely Mr. Buckland was the senior officer. Why did he not give the order?
With respect, sir, I think that is a question for Mr. Buckland.
Acting captain. I tell you, Horatio, never was a man more aptly named. He plays a part and he doesn't even believe it. And no more do I.
Gee, we've already lost one captain.
Yes. Yes, I know. But we could be halfway to the fort by now. If only Mr. Bush.
If only.
Ah, forgive me.
The virtue of surprise, Mr. Kennedy. Which, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Hornblower, was the essence of your proposal.
Oh, that was the plan, yes.
And a fine plan. I commend you.
But, sir?
I made an error of judgment earlier, which we must now seek to repair together.
And in haste.
Yes, for I see if we do nothing, we shall hang.
When?
Tonight. You in? You know the penalty for desertion. They hang you. So what? If I stay aboard this ship, I'll get a knife in my back. I'll be too many enemies. We both have. Well? You think I could leave my captain at the mercy of those lieutenants?
What's going on?
I'll call that a yes then, shall I?
Oi! Where do you think you're going?
Cartridges and powder. Musket, a man. Come on, jump out of these, quickly. Wonder where you've got to. I can't leave him. Sawyer? The man can't remember his own name. I haven't sailed with him all these years just to leave him now. I'll get back to Kingston, and I'll see them hang for what they did to him. Oh, this is goodbye then. Something to remember me by.
The captain injured, the crew deserting in droves, and yet Mr. Buckland chose to press on with his mission.
Indeed, sir. With our full support, sir.
May I ask why?
It was our duty, sir.
Duty.
Duty to who?
To our captain, sir, while he was...
Indisposed, yes.
A happy day for James Sawyer when you four gentlemen came aboard.
Thank you, sir.
You speak of duty, Mr. Hornblower, and I would speak to you of ambition. For a man of your years, you have risen smartly through the ranks.
Certainly I hold myself fortunate in my position, sir.
And hungry to climb higher, I dare say.
Not unless my service should warrant it, sir.
Oh, come, sir, we can hardly condemn a man for proving his ability.
Nor do I wish to, Commodore. And how often can a young man shine, sir, on a slow voyage far from the front line of battle? Unless, I suppose, he spies an opportunity. A vulnerable captain, a first lieutenant preoccupied with a burden suddenly thrust upon him, a chance to leapfrog the chain of command.
Sir, I protest.
I apologize, sir. I merely put the question. What would this young man do if he was hungry enough? And I will have my answer, sir. You can depend on it.
Out or down? Come on, shore leg. Come on! Out or down? What the? You've run. The buggers have run. Stand!
On deck! Move yourselves!
Stay away from the side there! Any man so much as looks at the water will be shot! Sergeant.
Aye, keep away from the side! You heard the officer!
Well, Mr. Matthews?
We're missing 34 men, sir. Sorry, sir. That's 33 men missing, sir.
33. I'm not entirely sure how best to proceed.
So, if I may suggest, I believe the crew's afraid. Afraid of what awaits them in Kingston. What awaits all of us.
They need something to rally behind. You think I should attack the fort?
An action may raise spirits, sir.
But we have to do it quick, sir.
And if we fail, I am double damned.
Sir, to be damned once will settle for us all.
Do it, Mr. Bush. Let's try and save ourselves.
We attack the fort!
Let's make haste. If daylight's upon us.
Like Mr. Buckland had decided earlier.
Partly to blame for that.
Put that behind us. We can still rely on surprise and a little Spanish apathy.
Careful, Mr. Wellard. We don't want this going off letting the day goes nowhere here for breakfast, do we? No. You stick by me and I'll see you're all right.
That's right, Mr. Hobbs. We stand by each other. As you did, Mr. Hobbs, when you picked up that rather nasty head wound.
I'm ready to do my duty, Mr. Matthews.
Here is you. What is it? It's Randall and the deserters, sir. We'll get down. There's nothing to fear, sir.
Oh, my God.
But I take it we are all agreed that Captain Sawyer's good name must be preserved.
Of course.
Good, yes, but together with the lives of those young officers caught up in a situation not of their making.
Quite so.
I am simply concerned that we need a clear outcome.
What do you propose, Hammond? Hang 'em all from the nearest yard arm?
No. Nothing so spectacular. But if there were one man...
A scapegoat.
No. Guilty party. Maliciously motivated. Jealous. Ambitious.
Who do you have in mind?
Well, it's early days. But we will find someone to take away the smell.
Yeah.
Seems the Dons were more vigilant than we thought.
So much for the virtue of surprise. Horatio? You think this is the work of the Spanish? No gunfire, no sign of a struggle or alarm. Looks like they were taken in their sleep.
Permission to bury the dead, sir.
I fear we've no time.
Come on, move up. Mr. Hobbs.
Hey, Hobbs. Seems Randall's going to be a crab's breakfast after all, eh?
I heard Styles.
Yeah, and if you weren't such a decent, upstanding sort, you'd been lying there with him.
Styles, you raise your voice one more time. I swear, if the Spanish don't get to you first, I'll kill you with my own hands. You understand me?
Yes, sir. Bloody hell, I thought Sawyer was a bastard.
Friendly word of advice, Styles. Shut it. Softly now! Quiet as you can!
So if it wasn't the Spanish?
And with a bit of luck, they won't be expecting us at the fort.
Mr. Hornblower, I'm no born fool. If it wasn't the Spanish, who was it?
I wouldn't like to guess, sir.
Come in.
Is he asleep?
Looks like it.
Paperwork, Dr. Clive.
Third of rank, Mr. Buckland.
Every page read by the Admiralty. I fear I can't be careful enough.
This always helps me.
Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Isn't that so, acting captain? Especially when your head's not born to lead.
He's awake.
You're not well. I'll work in the wardroom.
That's it. Go on. Run away.
Captain, be still.
Oh, my ancient lieutenant can't decide, can't control, no authority. Dither.
Sir, with respect.
Untie me and I'll speak for you in Kingston. You're too young for the news.
Pray be silent.
Even though you're too old for anything else.
Dr. Clive, more laudanum.
He already has enough in him to fell an ox.
Yes! You'll need it on deck, sir.
That's my boat. In God's name.
Arrêtez! I am François Lefanou, colonel of the Free Army of Santo Domingo. I say to you, sir, this is not your fight. Leave this place. Leave
Free
it now.
Army.
Jumped up slaves.
What are you doing with my boat? And with my own men, goddammit.
Do I give the order to fire?
No, you will do no such thing. No, not until I...
Sir, get us out of here, sir!
You will return my men at once!
or I will open fire!
Marines ready?
Our army has liberated this island for our own people!
Could try asking him aboard.
Well, how would it look, holding talks with a slave?
He's in range, sir. We could take him now, sir.
No, I said no.
Well, I think we have the advantage of them, sir.
Indeed we do.
What news?
Would you care to observe the enemy, Mr. Kennedy?
Good God. I see that gentleman needs no lessons in his duty.
Even at this hour.
Well, well, well.
That's enough, Mr. Kennedy. May I remind you why we're here?
Recall your men, and there will be no more bloodshed!
Sir!
Bloodshed?
What bloodshed?
Randall and the other deserters, sir!
We believe they were Spanish, but we have no quarrel with you. Recall the rest of your men, and no harm will come to these two.
Mr. Buckland, one moment.
Gardez-leur, vite!
Bring him on.
Still at it, sir?
Styles. That's the last warning. From now on, you so much as breathe out of turn, I'm gonna have your neck. Agreed?
Release my men at once! I said release my men!
Front rank preserved! Do we fight?
Fire!
What bloody fool!
No! I said no!
I gave no order!
Cessez! Cessez! Ça suffit!
Sir?
Renounce charge!
You will regret this!
Front rank
I
low!
swear to you, sir, you will regret this!
The men saw me undecided, and they acted without me. And now I have as good as sent the Spanish fort a note by pigeon post.
We cannot be sure.
Oh, yes, so I think we can. If we'd gone to Kingston as I wished. Well, we have lost enough time as it is. We head back to the mouth of the bay.
Sir?
The bay, Dr. Clive. And I take off what survivors there may be.
Marines form line against the parapet! Renounce to me!
Archie! Up there, you see your friend from the tower? Huh? Look!
Well, what's he doing up there?
Exactly. Matthew's come with me.
Aye, aye, sir. Hornblower! Where the hell are you coming? Marines, to me!
We must find Hobbs and that gunpowder! Quickly now! Anything that's not brush, mortar, a pipe, anything. Horatio, what the hell are we doing here? The officer from the tower. How did he get across to the fort? Plain daylight, heavy crossfire. He came by his own route. He came...
Sir! Over here, sir!
Hola, mi amigo.
Oh, make it! Oh, you bastard! What is this, sir?
This, Matthews, is our back door.
It's not a very big one, sir.
What?
Everything all right, Mr. Welland?
Fine.
What do you see, Mr. Welland?
Nothing yet. Looks clear.
Now let him down. Easy, easy. All right, Mr. Welland?
Nothing broken, sir.
What do you see? Mr. Welland? What do you see, Mr. Welland?
They're coming, sir.
Welland! Fire! You must fire! Give up! Run, boy! Run! ¡Maldita sea! ¡Quieto! ¡Quieto, hijo puta! ¡Alto! ¡Alto! ¡Dispárale! ¡Alto!
Sir.
Come on, men! ¡Atención! ¡Que viene! ¡Son los ingleses! ¡En las galerías! ¡En las galerías! It's hopeless, sir! Our segment is hopeless, sir! ¡Apunten! ¡Fuego! Come on now!
Full toss, Mr. Hobbs.
You must surrender.
If you live to see Mr. Hornblower, tell him. Nothing.
You must surrender.
Tell him he'll hang from the yard out.
Glad to see you safe, Mr. Bush.
Renounce to me!
Come on, men! Come on!
Will you surrender?
Sir! Sir!
Still no sign of their renown. Damn. If those ships make it out to sea, we might as well not have bothered with the fort.
Hot shot, sir. Nothing like it.
All the way!
May I, sir? By all means.
Run her out! Fire!
Kennedy?
20 yards short. The sea boils, Mr. Bush.
We want burning ships, not a boiling sea!
Sir! This shot won't go in, sir. It's too big. And I don't like the look of this, sir.
Stop! Leave the gun!
She's gonna blow!
Leave the gun! Run! Run! I know what happens when metal overheats. My uncle was a blacksmith.
I believe they call it the coefficient of expansion, sir.
Oh, well, I call it bloody dangerous.
I'm glad you find some amusement in the situation, Archie. Because of my elementary mistake.
Come, gentlemen, no time for soul searching. The furnace awaits.
All the way! Coming up! Today!
Well done, Mr. Hornblower. Must have been a job persuading them back.
Yes, sir.
You can understand their reluctance.
Quite. Hot shot!
May I?
Of course, sir.
Run her out! And fire! Mr. Kennedy?
A hit! A hit! A palpable hit!
Run it out again, sir.
Congratulations, sir.
Beginner's luck, no doubt.
Stand clear!
What was that? Another hit?
Oh, better than that.
It's the renown, sir!
It's an ingenious plan, Mr. Hornblower. Attacking the fort via an underground route. Highly original.
Thank you, sir.
Whilst leaving Mr. Bush and the rest of the contingent to fend for themselves, placing their lives in jeopardy.
Yes, but the end result was a triumph. Would you not agree, Captain Hammond?
And then to hoist the Spaniards with their own petard, a double triumph.
Ah, yes. The hot shot. Nearly a disaster here, I fear. Were it not for Mr. Bush's sharp intervention.
I am indeed indebted to Mr. Bush.
Foolhardy actions, rash judgments, irresponsible adventures. Is this to be the measure of your career, Mr. Hornblower?
Come now, Captain Hammond, that is the backest interpretation of these events I can imagine.
Quite. Others might well be praising Mr. Hornblower for his ingenuity.
I only endeavored to do my duty, sir.
Well, I think we shall be the judge of that, Mr. Hornblower.
Well, Commodore, I think our course is set.
Yes. And one young officer condemned already, if we're to follow Captain Hammond's gospel.
Yes, pity. I had heard young Hornblower was one to watch. He served with you, did he not?
Yes. He was one of the finest. One of the very best.
I can see how this would make you feel uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable? I've never felt less comfortable in my entire life, sir. But I will not hang out of hand a man so dear to me as one of my very own.
You have a duty to the law, Commodore.
Yes, and I had not forgotten it, sir. But I will not rush to judge any man because the admirals want to sleep peacefully in their beds. I will weigh the facts carefully, as we all will, I trust.
You doubt it?
Just asking for a fair trial, sir.
And your man will have it. I only hope you're not surprised by what you find.
As do I.
I take it the fort is ours. Well done, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, Spanish boat approaching under flag of truce.
Maybe the Spanish commanding officer, sir.
And I've arrived just in time to greet him. I dare say you heard about our own little spot of bother aboard the Renown.
Yes, sir, we had.
Well, I hope it can put you off your stride in any way.
No, sir.
Free army, local peasant banditry. I doubt if they'll be back in a hurry.
I hope not, sir.
Ah!
Colonel Francisco Manuel Ortega, of the Royal Engineers of His Most Catholic Majesty Carlos IV.
Captain Buckland, of His Majesty's ship Renown. You wish to give up the entire island?
I know a stalemate when I see one, Captain. Besides, I want to see the women and children safe, including my own wife.
You have nothing to fear there, Colonel.
There is space aboard our own ships to carry my people off. With your permission, we will evacuate the island and sail with the first tide.
And if we refuse?
The consequences are on your head, sir.
Very well.
I expect you'll be hearing from us within the hour, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Hornblower.
It was you who led the attack through the tunnel?
Yes, sir.
A bold stroke, Mr. Hornblower. You must watch this man, Captain Buckland.
I do. Closely. All right. Within the hour, Colonel.
As you wish. With respect, sir, I think we're selling ourselves short.
Well, what do you have in mind? Make off with their women?
I suggest we demand an unconditional surrender.
Why on earth would he want to do that?
I don't see they have much choice in the matter. The fort is ours already.
Oh, Mr. Hornblower, may I remind you of an old and trusted adage? Tell him, Mr. Bush.
Sir. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. The island, sir, in British hands.
And if the island means so much to him, why is the Colonel so keen to quit it?
Because that man, at least, knows when he is lost.
The garrison supplies, sir.
Well, there's not enough here to feed a family. Where's the rest?
This is the rest, sir. The Colonel did not speak plainly to us, sir. The people here are starving. And the fort, I fear it is under siege.
It's under siege? From whom?
The rebel slaves, sir.
I saw them off. Dr. Clive will bear
A
witness.
scouting party. The army may be a different matter.
Well, then we must leave this place, with all speed.
Or, if we hold our nerve, sir, perhaps we can turn this to our advantage.
Ready, Matthews? On the count of 3.
3. Hey!
Thank you, Mr. Willard. Ready?
Ow!
Sorry.
Cheat!
Any damage to this gun comes out of your pay, Style. Come on, quickly.
Just hope old Buckland has his wits about him.
If we can pull our weight, I dare say Mr. Buckland can pull his.
Colonel, I'm afraid my men are all busy about their duties, but in the meantime I would be honored if you would dine with me aboard the Renown, sir.
Very gracious of you, Captain.
What little we have is yours. Perhaps your wife would like to join us.
She'd be delighted, sir. And then, to business.
Of course, Colonel.
It's all right, Sergeant. I'll take care of the captain from here.
If you're sure, Mr. Hobbs.
I'm sure.
But,
Sergeant,
All right, Jones.
What are they up to, those lieutenants? My own ship. My own men.
The usual, sir. Just playing at command.
All packed and ready to go, sir. Well done. Styles, keep that head of yours out of trouble. Yes, sir.
Styles, any sign of Hobbs with that gunpowder?
No, sir.
Sir, you were under orders to remain with him at all times.
Very sorry, sir.
On deck, if you please, Mr. Hobbs. I said...
Off came the cage. Up leapt the tiger. Stand aside. I'm going on deck now. Stand aside.
Mr. Hobbs, the captain will remain confined in his cabin.
You will do no such thing.
I think of the crew, sir. If they were to see you now, you're down, sir. But you still have your name.
My name? What do you know of my name?
I know that once Captain James Sawyer overcame 3 French frigates in a single morning. And the men who were there that day said they had never seen such courage. I think he has paid the price for that courage, and is paying for it even now. You're a danger to yourself, sir. And I would not see you harmed.
Sir.
Mr. Hornblower, we must leave. Now.
Damn you.
Ready! Ready, sir!
Forgive me, sir. I've yet to congratulate you on your fine work in the tunnel.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Hobbs.
Though the way you held that gun, it's like you'd never fired at a man in your life.
Well, it had a light trigger.
Have you? Never shot a man?
No.
You might find a knife easier. Stab a man. Especially in the back, sir. That is an easy one. Or just push him down the hold. Sorry about the captain, you little snot.
I did not push him.
Of course you did. You were so out of your head and laudanum you wouldn't remember a thing, would you, boy?
Mr. Willard! We need a man to fend the gun off the cliff! You were small enough for the tunnel, Mr. Willard! Are you light enough to ride the gun? I can do it! Well done, Mr. Willard!
You hang on tight, Mr. Willard. We want to see you safe in Kingston.
Ready all! Ready, sir.
Haul away!
Handsomely now!
Lifting a ship's cannon to the top of the cliff under the enemy's very nose.
It was the only way of getting within range, sir. The Spanish ships had sailed beyond the reach of the fort's own cannon, and the water was too shallow for the Renown to enter the bay.
Quite an enterprise.
It was an opportunity, sir.
You speak of opportunity, yet only you seem the opportunist.
I don't follow, sir.
I think you do.
This piece of daring-do, Mr. Hornblower, was your idea?
It was authorized by the acting captain, sir.
And conceived by the 3rd lieutenant. Come, sir. You're under oath. Never mind Mr. Buckland.
My idea, sir.
Yes. I'll bet it was.
Thank you, Mr. Hornblower.
So, how long have you been in command, Captain Buckland?
I'm the 1st lieutenant of the Renown, madam.
Captain Sawyer is indisposed.
Oh, not too serious, I hope.
Captain James Sawyer. I did not realize we were fighting so distinguished an adversary.
Yes, I'm afraid he's not quite himself.
A minor ill.
I am sorry he cannot join us. It would be an honor.
In due course, perhaps.
Ladies and gentlemen, your health.
Keep it moving! Stop! Stop! Marshalling there and make secure! What's the matter, Mr. Weller? The strop, sir! It's parting!
Stars, make me a sling.
How much do we need to?
About 5 fathoms should do it, Matthews.
5 fathoms now!
You volunteering, Mr. Hornblower?
I am, sir.
That's a good knot for the job, sir.
Yes, thank you, Stars.
All right, are you, Horatio?
Yes, thank you, Archie.
I remember when you used to be scared of heights, Mr. Hornblower. How things changed, Mr. Kennedy.
They say one should always do what one dislikes.
Oh, yes?
When I was a boy, I had to eat turnips.
Eat them now, do you?
Never touch it.
Come on! Take them on wait all day!
Sir, help me. Hold on, Mr. Weller.
The young officer, Mr. Hornblower. A man of promise, I suppose.
Well, I hope we are all men of promise.
Of course. But young officers have such schemes and such little experience.
Yes, I am with you there.
More wine, sir.
We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar across
If you'll excuse me.
the seas until we strike soundings in the Channel of Old England. From Ushant to Scilly, 'tis 35 leagues.
No, sir! There you are. I told you, we won't let you down.
Thank you. Sir,
Yes,
you ever done something and forgot you did it?
all the time. Now fend off.
Haul away there!
Farewell and adieu to you, Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu.
It is your choice, sir.
I thought you were with me.
I was ever my own man. If I could cure you, even now, I would. But you have fallen too far. Now, I beg you, no more singing.
We'll rant
As you
and
wish.
we'll roar like true British sailors, like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar.
Ready, Mr. Hobbs?
Aye, aye, sir! Your officers, where are they, sir?
Colonel, I must protest.
I know when a man is deceiving me, First Lieutenant.
I assure you, Colonel, whatever may happen on dry land, we in His Majesty's Navy are men of honor, sir. Whatever you may think of us, we are men of our word. And...
What is this?
Ranging shot, Colonel.
On whose ships?
Yours, Colonel.
What?
You...
No, Dr. Clyde. I actually think we might be winning.
"50 yards short, Mr. Hornblower."
Aye, sir. Right, full charge, Mr. Hobbs.
Full charge it is.
Mr. Buckland, do you realize what you're doing? Without our ships...
You have no escape, either from us or the rebel army, and will in all probability be dead by the end of the week.
You're not aggrieved, madam. You and your husband have no less of fate in store for us.
This is madness.
Fear not, Colonel. Your ships are safe, if you wish it, as British prizes of war. And may I humbly extend to you an offer of safe passage to Kingston, Jamaica, as His Majesty's prisoners. Sergeant.
Sir.
Colonel, your sword, if you please.
A complete surrender. No mean achievement for a first lieutenant.
Thank you, Commodore.
Pity you weren't able to savor your triumph.
Sir?
The rebel slaves, Mr. Buckland. You'd already had most of the island in their grasp.
But then you'd already encountered them for yourself.
Oh, it was a desperate affair, sir. One of our boats was stolen, 2 of our men taken hostage. One had no inkling of what lay behind it.
So you fired on them?
And in hindsight, it was unfortunate.
In hindsight, it was a blunder, sir, that later made short work of your fine victory and cost lives.
I regret the loss of life.
They're striking their colors!
Come, gentlemen, our battle is done.
Sir!
Who the hell is that? Horatio. I have an idea our battle has just begun.
For one, I'm not going to give up without a fight.
Sir, I believe a retreat might be more prudent. We're only 20 men. Not quite 20.
Very well. Fall back. Hobbs, spike the gun.
Aye, aye, sir.
How long have you been under siege?
Longer than I care to remember.
Then why in heaven's name are they attacking now? Oh, for God's sake!
What now? Spanish ladies, farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain, for we've received orders to go to old England. We open the shoe.
Sir, stop this madness.
Ah, the acting captain. So glad you're here.
Sir?
When I see you, I feel so much less pity for myself.
You are not well, sir.
No, I am not well. But you are outstripped by a boy half your age. So clever, so quick, so full of invention.
The doctor will settle you, sir.
Less than 7 years at sea, and the men love him already. Of course they do. He commands. It is in him, not hammered home like some dull school lesson. And the more he shines, the more they smile at you. Yes, sir. They smile and nod and laugh behind their hands. You are a clown, sir. A clown in a captain's hat. Take my advice. Strike first, Mr. Buckland, or he will take your ship and you will be dead before you know it, and then what will you do, Mr. Buckland?
The boat is ready to take you ashore, sir.
For God's sake, give him what he needs.
I've already given him as much as I dare.
Strike first.
Then give it again!
I don't envy you, sir.
The captain injured, the first lieutenant takes command, never an easy thing in any circumstances.
We strive to do our best.
Tell me, how would you describe your third lieutenant?
Mr. Hornblower? I would say he has a precocious talent, sir.
That's certainly one way of looking at it.
Nevertheless, you worked well together?
I would say so, yes.
No hint of discord or threat?
There was nothing of that, sir.
Really?
Come on! Matthews, get me the captain of Marines here. Let's organize a defense.
Aye, aye, sir. How long do we have, Mr. Hornblower? I think you have your answer, Mr. Kennedy. We're withdrawing from the fort, sir.
The Marines will cover our retreat.
Very well.
Time you made it to the ship, sir?
I don't think so, Mr. Bush.
Sir?
We still have to blow up the fort.
I need a man to lay the charges.
I would be honored to volunteer, sir.
And I, sir.
I'm the senior officer.
I don't think we'll take all three of you. Mr. Hornblower, I accept your offer.
With respect, sir, what's to be gained?
Those are our orders, Mr. Kennedy. I'm sure Mr. Hornblower will concur.
Yes, sir.
Very well.
Good luck, Mr. Hornblower.
Horatio. Archie. Sir.
Mr. Hornblower.
I shall see you on board the Renown, gentlemen.
Get those prisoners below!
Let's have some more order here.
Beg pardon, sir. About Mr. Hornblower.
What about him?
Me and Stiles, some of the lads, we thought we could row back, take him off, sir.
No, I can't spare you. I've lost enough men as it is.
But he's on his own, sir.
No, I said no. You're needed here. Where is Mr. Kennedy? Where is Mr. Bush?
Archie, are you out of your mind?
Very possibly, but we thought you could use the company.
Mr. Hornblower?
Well, you've clearly lost your wits, both of you.
I suggest we make our move, gentlemen. It's getting rather warm down here.
This way! No, no. This way! I assure you!
It's like to lose your hero.
He'll be back.
Of course he will.
Well, I admire your faith.
Your victory is now complete, sir.
Yes. Mr. Matthews, we sail for Kingston.
Aye, aye, sir.
Sir? What? The cliff top, sir.
She's sailing away!
Well, looks like it, gentlemen.
No, it isn't, Mr. Bush. Archie, I'm afraid I think you're right.
What?
We're gonna jump.
Well, now he's out of his mind.
See for yourself, Mr. Bush. It's only water. You won't break anything.
Really?
Come, ease an eating turnip. Mr. Kennedy.
No, I'm sorry, gentlemen, no.
On the count of 3. 1.
We're not going to jump.
2.
No, that's my final word.
And 3. And run! I can't swim!
privilege of drink, Styles.
Come on!
They're up!
All right, to lower aboard now, sir.
So, Mr. Buckland, the destruction of the fort, did you expect Mr. Hornblower to survive it?
Of course.
Did you want him to survive it?
I resent that, sir.
With respect, Commodore, I must object to this accusation, which has no bearing on the charges before us.
Your objection is noted. Mr. Buckland, resent it or resent it not, did you want Mr. Hornblower to survive?
I do not send men to their death, sir.
Give him a cheer, lads! Hip hip! Hurrah! Hip hip! Hurrah! Hip hip! Hurrah!
Mr. Kennedy, well done, sir. Thank you very much, Miss Bullock.
And another! Hurrah!
Mr. Matthews.
Got your head for eyes then, have you, sir?
It wasn't needed on the way down, Styles.
Hope you're equally as pleased to see me, Styles.
Look, sir, he's lost for words, is that, chuffed?
Come on, race up those yards!
Mr. Hornblower. Kindly take command of the Gadatana and the other prize vessels.
Yes, sir.
I hold you responsible for their safe return. All of them. Is that clear?
Aye, aye, sir.
No. Listen to me. Sir, my apologies. For disobeying your orders.
It was true to form, if nothing else. You three, you're so full of yourselves and of each other. You think me a fool.
Nobody pretends command is easy, sir.
I never expected it to be easy. I expected to be fit for it.
What in God's name?
Captain James Sawyers, I apologize I'm unable to salute you.
How long has he been like this?
Since he last had his medicine, sir.
Release him.
Sir?
Just do it.
Sir.
Didn't think I'd ever see these again.
I never wanted any of this. Do you hear?
Some fresh air, sir.
all quiet, Matthews?
As a church, sir.
Well, I, for one, am glad of it.
I dare say you are, sir, with Mr. Buckland on your back.
Matthews.
Sorry, sir. But after what's happened today, I'd say he was a man with no conscience.
It's no simple matter commanding a vessel of over 700 souls, Matthews. The captain must rely on the courtesy of his crew.
I see that, sir. But what of Captain Sawyer? Should we look to our conscience there?
Yes, even there.
Why don't I take first watch, sir? You get some rest, you look done in.
Thank you, Matthews. Wake me at 6 bells.
Watch your step. We don't want you falling down there a second, do we, sir? Tell me, what do you see?
Spanish ladies. All gone now.
What else? What else do you see?
Leave him, Mr. Hobbs. His mind is gone.
Oh, you'd hope so. You of all men.
I didn't push him. You're mistaken.
No. Wasn't him. Too small. Give me a minute. I remember his name. You, sir. You. I know your face. You are Admiral de Bruys. No, he died long ago. Cut in two, lying on the arms box.
Better take the captain back to his cabin, Hobbs.
I will, sir. But when the captain is rested and his mind is clear, I will bring him back and I will ask him again, and he will remember. If not today, then tomorrow, or the day after that. Sir.
¿Hablas español?
No.
¿Quieres joderme? ¿Mm? Pero te voy a matar.
Hobbs is right. I think the captain may name the man who pushed him.
Even if it's Admiral de Bruys. You've nothing to fear from the noose, Mr. Willard.
I've no fears on my account, sir. But I owe a great debt to 2 men on this ship. I would do anything to repay it.
What are you suggesting, Mr. Willard?
I cannot tell who pushed the captain, sir. But I know there were 3 of us down here. Any one of us could have done it. And one of us will hang for it.
Nonsense. I'm a fellow officer.
You were never that.
Renounce! We're taken!
This way. Sorry to wake you, sir. I thought you should see for yourself. All hands on deck. Quickly now.
All hands on deck!
Shortly after 8 bells, the French frigates opened fire. We were outnumbered and outgunned, having lost half our men already. But in the hours that followed, we regained our advantage and...
I can't let you remember. I can't let you get to Kingston. And I will not see them hang, either of them.
Then you'd best use both hands if you want to pull the trigger.
Take it alongside, Matthew.
Aye, aye,
Stand by to board!
Captain Sawyer, stand! The enemy is here!
It's a clumsy weapon for any man. No use at all for a boy like you.
Don't call me boy.
Oh? What would you have me call you? Coward.
I'm no boy, sir. And I am no coward. And I'm no scarecrow. Has to be tied up so he don't bite his own shadow, sir. See? I'm no boy. And you are no man at all to strike me so.
To me, renown!
Well, sir, I know who pushed me. Here, at least one of us can face the enemy with a clear head. Fire! Brave lad.
Do you surrender? The colonel is dead.
Marines, present!
Will you do it? Okay. Throw down your weapons.
Brindan las armas.
Matthews, take them below.
Aye, aye, sir.
Below with you!
Come on,
get him below!
Thank you, Styles. I fear I'm done.
Not in 1,000 years. Sir! Mr. Bush!
How is he? He doesn't need any help from you. He needs needle and thread. Now, out of my way. You did your work, let me do mine. Yes, sir, you're right. Come on, Styles!
He recovered at the last, did he?
He said I was brave.
You are.
We knew. I knew who pushed him.
Get it off your chest, tell me. Mr. Hobbs. I'm sorry that his last command was taken away from him. But he was a leader of men. And he died in battle. It's all over now, sir. All over.
How you hurt, sir?
Can you see any blood?
The prizes are safe, sir. And renown is recovered.
I can see it's recovered, and I can see who recovered it!
Heard about Buckland. Silly old fool.
Let him be, Archie. You've seen him as I did. Was that your blood?
It's just a scratch. Prisoner's under lock and key.
I said, is that your blood? Archie.
It's back to look.
And so, Mr. Buckland, under your command, misfortune was, for a brief spell, turned to advantage. And then what?
Sir?
A ship of the line fallen into prisoners' hands, a calamity, sir.
While this fellow lay dreaming in his bed. I fear it will be your epitaph. Here lies Buckland of the Renown, the captain who was caught napping.
Thankfully, there was at least one fellow officer.
You speak of Mr. Hornblower. Well, I'll tell you something, Commodore.
Have a care, sir.
The reason I'm standing here is because Captain Sawyer was mentally incapable of commanding a vessel.
That's enough.
He endangered the lives of every man on board that ship.
I charge you, sir, do not blacken the name of one of Nelson's own.
Damn, sir, I will speak. Sir! Captain Sawyer was unfit to command for one reason only. He didn't fall into that hold. He was pushed.
What? By whom, sir?
By Lieutenant Horatio Hornblower.
Is there anyone else who can support this claim?
Yes. I believe there is.
A kiss from me.
Judas.
No sign of mortification. Nothing like a good clean cut stitched up in its own blood. You'll mend, Mr. Bush. You'll mend.
You know why you're here? To corroborate the evidence of Mr. Buckland.
I do, sir. I'd have gone through hellfire for Captain Sawyer.
Yes, yes.
In my book, he was equal to Nelson himself.
Nelson, yes. But to the matter at hand, Mr. Hobbs.
Sir.
Who pushed him? Who pushed your captain into the hold?
My captain was a leader of men, and he died in battle. But I'm afraid I cannot tell you who pushed him. Sir.
Gentlemen, I'm asking you to halt this court-martial and save the life of a man willing to abandon his own life for others, a man for whom others would gladly give their own lives. We should not try to hang this man. We should promote him.
Captain Hammond. Oh, where the Commodore leads, we must all gladly follow. But, sir, this heroic young man, I confess I fear for him. Mr. Buckland has slandered him, so for his own sake, we cannot let the insult stand. We must put the question to him and make an end of it. Did he push the captain down the hold? And as a man of honor, he will answer it.
Miss Kennedy, who am I?
You're Clive, you great fool.
Very well, Mr. Kennedy.
Horatio.
Don't overtire him, Mr. Hornblower. Well, I must leave you. I wish you the very best.
Thank you, Dr. Clive.
When are you due back in court?
Tomorrow. The court adjourned to give me more time to consider my testimony.
And when they ask you, did you push Captain Sawyer into the hold?
Are you asking me that question now?
I am not.
Then I will answer it when the time comes. But until then, I see no reason to speculate.
Right, Al. 1, 2.
Where is he? Oh, he's up and about.
Call the next witness.
I was hoping to see him before I was recalled.
See him, Michel. Where is he?
Wait, Len, wait. It must be done.
Maurice!
I alone pushed him. I alone pushed Captain Sawyer into the hold.
I think we've had enough, gentlemen. Take this man down.
Mr. Butland? Mr. Butland, sir? Mr. Butland, are you all right in there, sir?
Take as long as you like.
Look at me. There isn't a gallows in the world can touch me now. It doesn't hurt, Horatio. Don't let them say it hurts. But I am frightened.
You're the bravest man I know, Archie.
A little prone to panic.
Archie. You're the one who jumped off a cliff with a man who can't swim and another who's afraid of heights.
So I am.
No panic then.
And none now.
And none when you stood up in court and took the blame.
Poor Horatio. So quick to give. So slow to accept the simplest gift. You've done the same for me and others besides 1,000 times.
But never at such a dear cost.
Just take what I offer. Just take it and say goodbye.
Archie? I am honored to have served with you.
And I to have known you. You see? Better already.
My dear friend.
Mr. Hornblower, I thought you might like to see a copy of the Kingston Chronicle before you leave. Captain Sawyer, a great leader until the last. And you and Mr. Bush are highly commended. Won't be long before the London papers publish the story.
There's no mention of Mr. Kennedy.
No, it was thought not politic. Nations need heroes, Mr. Hornblower. Heroes make us believe the impossible is achievable.
Only if one knows their name. Mr. Kennedy.
Mr. Kennedy took a calculated risk when he pushed Captain Sawyer down the hold for the good of the ship, and in all likelihood was right to do so.
You think Mr. Kennedy was telling the truth?
I think Mr. Kennedy was a man of great loyalty, sir. He saw his duty and did it.
And went to his grave without the merit of his good name.
But you and I will not forget it.
No.
I see the Gaditana has been renamed Retribution.
Oh?
The paint is hardly dry, and yet they've appointed a new commanding officer. Would you not like to know who is to command the Retribution? Your orders, Commander.
But Mr. Bush is second in command. The honor should go to him.
Mr. Hornblower, I advise you when offered promotion to accept it, otherwise it may not be offered again. Am I making myself clear?
Yes, sir.
I wish you a safe voyage, Mr. Hornblower.